Inaugural running of the richest stakes race in Sam Houston history. It's Saturday night, Houston Ladies Classic, and the highlight of a premier day of racing. $400,000 is the purse. Now, there's the field. Co-favorites on the morning line, Rush by a Star, 5-2. She's All In, 5-2. And a familiar name, Becky, in Joyful Victory for Larry Jones, drawn inside. Rosina Pravnik, seeking her first victory since her win in New Orleans almost a year ago in the Tiffany Last.
Yeah, it's been a long time since her last win, but I tell you, this filly is so honest. She is always right there. She's given her all 100% of the time. I know she's had a few setbacks along the way, but if you go back even further than that, when she ran in the Kentucky Oaks in 2011, she went off as the favorite. Only ended up finishing fourth that day behind Plum Pretty and St. John's River, one of the epic stretch battles. But she's a very good filly, and she just needs for things to go her way, and she might be able to force a minor upstep. But Rush by a Star is actually 5-2.
Yeah, well, what do you make of Rush by a Star and her performance in this Chaluki last fall at Churchill Downs?
Well, this was for a different trainer. Grant Forrester was training her at the time. And then she went to the barn of Eddie Keneally. I know she was purchased by their team. Came back and ran second in the Falls City. She's a very talented filly of the feet. If she runs back to her Chaluki effort, she is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Question for her is going to be, how is she going to handle Sam Houston? Summer
applause with some rust to shake off. We haven't seen her since Derby weekend of last year.
And on Saturday's Race Day America, we're going to talk to her trainer, Brett Calhoun, find out how she's doing coming off of this layoff. She came off the Kentucky Oaks Trail earlier in the year because of a minor chip in her knee. They took that out. She's had all the time that she needs. She looks to be training well for her return, and they put her in. It's a tough spot. Sam Houston looked at the calendar, and they thought, what kind of race can we put that's going to attract top quality horses? We're in the stakes schedule for the whole country. There was a hole, and they thought this is where the hole was this time of year for older fillies and mares. So it's a tough race.
It worked. The quality's there, and you're offering $400,000. They're not going to hand it away. It's going to be tough. So some big names and a good race that Saturday night at Sam Houston. Also, you have the John B. Connolly Turf Cup Stakes, a Grade 3 event. There's the field. Also at Sam Houston. This will go as race number 8 with a $200,000 purse. This one's deep. This thing's wide open. And Wilcox Inn installed as a tepid 3-1 morning line favorite for Mike Stidham.
Well, he's certainly the class. He was sent off at 45-1 in the Breeders' Cup Mile, Turf Mile rather, and finished just 6.5 lengths behind Wise Dan and Animal Kingdom. That's a good effort.
Right.
That is a really good effort to run that close to the horse of the year. He is the likely favorite, but he does have some horses to contend with. We have a Grade 1 winner in the field in the likes of King David, who won the Jamaica back at Belmont. In Seal Cove, for trainer Shug McGahee, I would be shocked if we got 6-1 on Seal Cove.
Fixed odds now on Seal Cove. Take every bit of it and run.
Yeah. He's really come around. In 2011, as a 4-year-old, he ran a couple of poor races in the Saranac and the Jamaica, but since then they gave him almost a year off. And then came back, and he's undefeated since having that year off. And Shug McGahee's not going to ship all the way to Sam Houston if he doesn't think his horse has a serious chance.
Great night of racing at Sam Houston. We'll have Aaron Veracruzzi and Millie Ball in studio covering all the action. Of course, proceeds benefit the Susan G. Komen for the Cure Houston. Sam Houston will donate $1 for every guest in attendance. And for a full preview of the racing this weekend and the stakes action at Sam Houston, Gulfstream Park in Santa Anita, make sure and join us on Against the Odds tonight, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Back to the task at hand in the live racing on this Thursday.